Alright, welcome back guys, and we are back with another game of the SL3 SCAD League of Legends League. This game is featuring Tomorrow's Horizons, who we just saw beat Team SMG, versus Team Bad Bitches. Team Tomorrow's Horizon is currently 1-1 in the league, with Team Bad Bitches sitting at 0-2, so this game's pretty important for them. With me right now, I have a player from the first game, Brokey, who was on Lucian and absolutely carried. He's going to be helping me out casting today. So without further ado, we're getting started with some picks and bans. Looks like the blue team, Tomorrow's Horizons, have elected to absolutely ban out Dat John, though, who's currently subbing in for Bad Bitch's jungler.
You
now,
know what they should ban is that Jungle Zillion, because John's been known to pull that bad boy out on occasion.
He pulls that out every single SCAD club game and just is crazy.
I mean, it's probably one of the most feared things from him, in my opinion, because those ganks, he just speeds people up. It's crazy.
Speeds people up, and now with Zillion with a stun, it's going to be even better. Looking though,
Sim ban, yeah, they're definitely trying to ban out John.
I'm actually going to put something on the Facebook page about Game 2 Bad Bitches versus Tomorrow's Horizons. And I spelled Tomorrow's wrong. I probably should not do that for their sake. There we go. Tomorrow's Horizons immediately picking up that Graves, though. I think that's something they've been really. I don't know if they did. I don't know. Last game they picked. They didn't have it. Oh no, they did have it last game. They did have him on that Graves. Did play pretty well that ultimate. Graves is very strong right now too, with that armor, passive armor, and with people really diving upon him. Super strong. Now let's see what. Oh, go on.
I'm pretty impressed, that they're not banning, the main champions that these guys play. When we versed these guys week 1, we basically completely banned them out, because just these strategies of going into a pick and ban phase, I think these teams are lacking at, because Very Small Panda has a really potent thresh. The ADC main, I played with him a lot, and I know he has a pretty good Graves, and that's why I took it during that game. And then that one last Vanguard, I'm pretty sure he has a ton of games on Vel'Koz.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the reasons why they won last game.
Yeah, you think, and there he goes, picking up that Vel'Koz. He definitely loves that champion, feels comfortable on it in any matchup. Even picking it into a Vi Leona, locks it in.
That's crazy.
And also notice the Vi pick, though. Last game, Clacky actually was on that. Looks like this game he's opting for an Amumu pick. Definitely going to keep that Vel'Koz safe from too much harm. Still, one last Vanguard picking Vel'Koz into Leona Vi. Now both of those champions can interrupt his ult pretty easily. Just both of their ults. Leona with the long range distance stun, and Vi with her point to click ultimate knock up. Pretty easy to knock him away, or knock him out of that ult. So with that, I mean, he's got to have a lot of confidence on this Vel'Koz. Obviously, though, hovering over the Ashe, that's something you don't usually see every day.
Yeah, Ashe is definitely not a top tier ADC anymore.
No,
that's for sure.
Season 1 maybe, but she's still got that ult. That I think get up to 2 seconds of stun, and it's global, so she can make some plays on that if he lands a good ultimate.
Yeah, you basically have to play around the Ashe ult. That's basically your initiation, which is kind of confusing. Picking that if the Malphite's there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of initiation, but they don't really have much damage to follow up right now. They really need a mid laner that can just output a ton of damage to everyone. Like a Cassiopeia would be ideal, I think. Meanwhile, Very Small Panda hovering over the Lulu. Not looking. I think he's probably just looking to save last Vanguard and ADC main from this very heavy engaged comp. You want to let me draw you hovering over between Scion and Rumble. Looks like he's kind of settling in on this Scion, probably asking his team, "Is this what we want? We want something really big in the front." Actually, going over to Cho'Gath, it fills the same role as Scion, but Scion definitely has the counter engage and a lot of knockups and damage. Small Panda though. Oh, I think he should go on that Thresh. He's very confident on it. If he lands a hook on that Ashe, she's gone, and that's most of, if not all of, Bad Bitch's damage. Instead, opts for the Janna pick. It looks like finally locking it in, but that's going to be able to protect one last Vanguard and ADC main from this heavy engage comp. Looks like they're figuring out what the last pick should be, hovering between Azir, and I think that's actually a very good pick. Azir, it's all the damage they want. Hovering over the Vlad as well. I do think Azir or something like Cassiopeia would be ideal though in this comp. They have such a front line. As long as they can protect them from this Vel'Koz ult, Azir gets free to just sit in the back and do a ton of damage. With that wall as well, nobody's getting near them.
I'm just waiting for the game to start so I can actually get on time with you.
Oh, are you a bit behind me for the picks and bans?
Yeah. So I can't really comment on these bans and picks. And stuff.
Well, they are
I'm
fantastic.
Fans,
yeah, they are fantastic. Ending up though, going for that Vladimir pick. That John though looks like he's gonna sit on it. Vladimir, very interesting pick against this this team. So on the left side we have Graves, Amumu, Vel'Koz, Janna, and Cho'Gath, and Bad Bitches have the Ashe, Ashe, Vi, Malphite, Leona, and a Vladimir.
Definitely did a really good job picking around this this Vel'Koz, because like the Amumu lockdown, the Cho'Gath silence, the Cho'Gath rupture, the Janna knockback, and then you got Graves back there too. It's just the purple team's trying to engage on the blue team, and the blue team's gonna be like, bad. That's not happening. That's not happening. So it's definitely gonna be a really fun game to watch. Like there's gonna be a lot of bloody fights on the Rift this time.
Yeah, this is definitely two teams that are really focused on this engage. Jumping in, talking to Summerstells real quick though. Clacky not having a flash. He's gone for the exhaust instead of a flash. I'm not really sure what he wants to do with that there. Maybe just exhaust the either John Doe or the Ashe.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I really like Flash on Amumu because that's like that just puts more pressure onto him because he needs to land that bandage to get in the middle of their team. Like normally with a flash, you can just flash Amumu out and then your follow-up's just that much easier. So that's just adding to the pressure of him needing to land that. We'll see how the team deals with that.
Looks like there actually might be a remake coming out of this. Seems like this is not the team that Bad Bitches wanted. Seems like they messed up swapping somehow.
Man.
I think it looks fine. I think maybe Abby and Alex Mercer. I mean, it's kind of weird to have exhaust on Ashe.
I was looking for that support Ashe and that ADC Leona.
I was hoping for it. We will definitely look at it though when it comes in the game. Looks like it says they've been in game for 1:30, so I don't know.
Well, let's hope if they remake it, same teams. Like
it would definitely. I think we'd have to keep it same teams. I think that's I think it'd be blind
right.
pick. Both teams just pick the teams they've been they've already picked. The champions they've already locked in. You guys can remake if you guys want to. So yeah, you have that option. You got to pick the same champions though.
Yeah, I mean, they fucked up their swapping or something.
Yeah, you guys can totally remake that. Just go ahead and just remake the game.
Okay.
Has anything happened yet, or?
No, we're like loading in right now.
Okay, when you guys load in, just make sure The other team knows that the game needs to be remade. Same picks, same ban. Or you don't need to worry about bans, just the same picks. So it's going to be Graves, Emumu, Vel'Koz, and then I'll actually let them know very shortly. Sorry guys, we've had a bit of a mix-up. Looks like with the picks and bans, so we're gonna take
Yeah,
a
hey,
quick.
Chris, do you want to make the game tournament draft just so that we can pause in case?
Yes, I think you guys can make. I'll go ahead and create a second game real quick. It'll
Yeah.
be tournament draft. You guys can do that. Just don't worry about picks and bans. Or just don't worry about bans. Just worry about picks. And there we go. Inviting Brokey. Already getting anything up. I think we should add bots. Like we can just totally add bots. Um, this would be an interesting game, right? We'll make Fiddlesticks block an intermediate. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go get the remake started. Unfortunately, sometimes it just happens, but it's not too big of a deal. I don't think. Where's John? There's John. There you guys are the invites. Everyone, you get an invite. You get an invite. Everybody gets an invite. Okay. Same picks. Same.
Okay, just let me know.
Whenever you guys all have invite privileges, so go ahead and invite your teams. Same picks. Bans don't matter. Let's get this underway.
Yeah, they said that they're messaging the guy I guess that's supposed to play on their team. I guess he just got online.
Oh, if you just got online, then you can come help us cast.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I don't know if you want to force him to play Vladimir or not though.
Was Vladimir last pick?
Oh wait, never mind. I guess the guy can't play, so I'm gonna be playing
Oh,
anyways.
good luck.
I'm gonna make you proud. I thought about playing.
Go get him,
Scream
John.
before you.
Should play Nivea. Always play Nivea.
Oh, I don't own a Nivea, I don't think. But I'm gonna get on
PSA.
this channel now.
All
So,
right. Well, good
fun
luck.
with
After the game, we'll see if you guys win.
See you,
Definitely come back in for for an interview, post-game interview.
Alright. Alright. Peace.
All right. Well, it looks like we will be getting this game underway. The remake of this game underway pretty soon. Pretty soon. Oh man, looking at both team or thinking about both team comps at least. I really think that very small pandas team, Tomorrow's Horizons, did have the stronger team. They had They had a really strong front line and a really strong back line. Well, it seemed like the bad bitches were missing a bit of damage. Although if that Vladimir gets fed, then they were definitely in a good position. So let's talk a second about your game, Brokey. How do you think that went out for you guys?
I think they had a really good comp. Let me just pull it up real quick.
I think I will do the same. Yeah, that's not it. I can't pull it up actually. I think if I go into
It was one of the things that I mentioned to my team was the Wukong pick. It's it kind of like fell out of favor because of the whole the cinder buff or the cinder jungle item, yeah. And so like more tanky junglers, are really meta right now. But I I I don't think Wukong's like that good anymore. That and he just built like straight tank. So if you're gonna like kill the AD carry or like anyone, you're gonna need to be like damagey.
yeah. So look at that though. Your Rek'Sai actually ended up building full damage. Was that just because you guys were far ahead, or was that looking to destroy? I mean, he did a lot of damage, but he was also very squishy. Um,
He was definitely looking to destroy. If if we needed a more tankier comp, I mean, we we had Nar, so and he first item a GA, so we honestly weren't like hurting for any tankness. So
No, and definitely that Gnar ult. That beginning Gnar ult by I Am Slow was absolutely fantastic. I think we were talking
yeah,
about
it
LCS
was.
big plays,
Oh yeah,
SL3 big
definitely
plays.
one of the bigger highlights.
Yeah, and then also Loof picking Teemo. Was that just because of the skin, and he was like, I really want to play this champion, or did he just?
Yeah, that was just planned that he just we were gonna first pick it because we know Pablo Kun really likes Nasus and Teemo, so we were like, we'll ban out Nasus and then we'll pick up that first pick Teemo.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that in Champ Select just a little bit. Oh, the
So
stream just.
it was more like
Oh, I'm
a
here.
big easy kind of control. Like I think I heard you guys say objective control. We basically got every dragon except for one, which Carter messed up on. So it was like a his fault kind of thing. But
I could hear you guys scream from here. Like, how'd you mess that up? Did he not have smite during that dragon, or he just
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
expecting any?
we a lot of those dragon fights didn't have smite, so kind of living life on the edge a little bit right there.
Yeah, Loof definitely putting that, showing how like that Teemo really worked out for you guys. He put out so much damage, just a lot of Qs on and blinding darts onto the opposing team.
Yeah, he's a really decent Teemo. Like he knows how to control objectives and then basically knows his limitations of the character.
All right, I think next time though, I think that Angus and the Fungi Bunch might be ready for you guys. I think Pavu Kun's looking to pick up a couple new champions to throw you guys off of that, of really banning him out.
I still haven't seen a team like really hurt us on ban pick phase yet. I think that's one of the big strengths.
Of your team is that ban pick phase. So you guys do a bit
Yeah.
of research though before games onto the other team, just a little bit.
Yeah, we normally know who plays what and who they want to play. We also form team comps. Like I just basically talk with a bunch of the players on the team, and we try to understand what people would like to play, and then I try to like work around that. I recently got Spencer to pick up Maokai in case we want to run a single target kill comp, you know. So it's kind of it's really nice to work with flexible players.
Yeah, it definitely seems like you guys are winning really these trades or these games based on your large champion pools and the pick ban phase. Even last week when it was close, it was I think you guys played against Tomorrow's Horizons. Was that right?
Yeah,
It was a close game for a while, but I mean your picks you really you won it in pick and ban phase, or you got that advantage in pick and ban phase with that bot lane. You
yeah,
said taking out that core key or
yeah,
taking out that Graves and banning out that Vel'Koz really put them, I think, a little bit off. I think that's gonna be the key, a really big key in a lot of these games is putting your opponents on this back foot. Making them a little bit uncomfortable on the champions they're playing. We're not the LCS, unfortunately. We don't have, you can't play every champion, but the more champions you're able to play and the more you do research into these teams, I feel like the game's going to get very close.
yeah. I wasn't sure that last game that we played. They banned out Riven, and I was just trying to think why would they ban Riven, and it might be because I had some Riven games on my match history. Maybe they thought I was gonna like go top or something with it. I'm not entirely sure.
So we got about 30 seconds left. Tell me, so like, how do you guys usually practice like every week, or do you guys have like a set practice time, or how are you guys getting these
Um,
games?
s- so far, getting people together is kind of a hassle. So just I play with them like individually, you know, at random times of the week. There's no really like five practice. We were thinking about getting a ranked team going, but that hasn't really handled or came up yet. So
Well, looks like we are finally underway. Sorry about the delay, guys. Finally got it going. This is the Bad Bitches on the red side versus Tomorrow Horizons on the blue side. Now, if you guys would like to get into SCAD League of Legends or the SCAD League of Legends League, the SL3 League, there's a sign up on the Facebook page. Currently, teams are looking for free agents for teams that cannot, I guess, field a full five, looking for subs. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Also, this weekend we will be showing the League of Legends NALCS Finals. We have the room available for the entire time there, so we're not going to get kicked out or anything. Starts, I think we have the room from 3 p.m. so to till the end. We have it from 3 p.m. until the finals end, so that'll probably be around 7 o'clock, I think. We're going to be in the Boundary Common Room this week, so come and join us to watch the finals, Cloud9 versus TSM. Also, I was thinking if we have enough interest, I'm going to we might order some pizza and a bit of refreshments so we can all just chill and watch the game and not starve to death. So yeah, next week, or this Sunday at 3 p.m. in the Boundary Commons Room. So come join us with the rest of the club to watch that. Moving on, though, to this game. I kind of like all of the skins that Tomorrow's Horizons have. I love that sad robot Amumu skin.
yeah, like I was saying, they basically got their picks. Like they didn't really do anything crazy, but with the ban pick phase, they definitely should target ban more.
Yep, do that and that. Alright, both teams just waiting to do that little spawn in animation.
I forgot that they spawned in, and I was like, why is everyone invisible?
You were just like, where are they?
It's been a long time since I've spectated a game.
Looks like the game is underway. Cookie Sheriff, I don't think he's connected yet. His computer's being a bit slow. They have the option to pause. The option there is always to pause in case something goes wrong. But it looks like
this Amumu starting on Gromp, which is a really good idea. You normally want to start on Gromp for all the junglers out there. You normally want to start Gromp, whatever side you're on. If you are more of a tanky, less auto-attacky kind of champion, like Amumu. Just him knowing to start on that side is a plus in my book. Oh,
and the
here
pause
comes the
does
pause.
come out. Cookie Sheriff actually taking a bit of trouble spawning, but it looks like they are getting ready for that Gromp, start, or that Gromp, sorry, the Gromp start down bot as well. That actually leads to a really interesting thing, in my opinion. Amumu's gonna be able to pressure that bot lane very early, try and get that Graves ahead. Meanwhile, Vi is gonna find herself up top against a Cho'Gath. And with Malphite, I don't know. Malphite really doesn't have that much pressure early. He has a slow, and that seems to be about it. He doesn't have much damage. He's kind of just up there to get some farm, to get tanky, so that he has that engage and that tankiness later on. I think getting the bot lane ahead and starting... Well, I think that Amumu starting blue side, so he can get those early ganks in bot, will definitely be a big turning point for Tomorrow's Horizons, getting that Graves ahead. Looks like Cookie Sheriff is connecting finally, so it's not too long of a pause, and play will resume shortly.
I think it depends on how the bot lane flow goes, where how aggressive each team is. Because one of the big ideas or just play styles of a jungler, especially if you start on Gromp side, like the blue side or the blue buff, if the other enemy team, if the purple side starts pushing hard, that allows the Amumu to come in for a gank. But if they're not communicating that well, and ADC main shoves the wave, then that Amumu is just gonna be jungling and maybe looking for a gank mid. But it's definitely one of the really fast level 3 strategies for jungling.
That John though, going for that solo invade blind and taking a lot of damage for it. He's already down to almost half health, and he doesn't have
Yeah,
he doesn't have any
he needs to
pots.
stop taking all that harass.
He doesn't have any pots. Like he's already at half. He opted actually for an amplifying tome, and he's taken a lot of damage from one last Vanguard.
Definitely showing that he really knows how to play Vel'Koz.
Yeah.
Like this is what I've been saying. We really need to see how this plays out.
Now they do have a ward on the blue buff. They know where Clacky is, but I don't know if that was
John
really worth
cannot
it.
geometry today, that's for sure.
Math is hard, and it looks like John's having a hard time doing a bit of math. Good thing we go to art school. That's all I'm gonna say.
He is so zoned. Oh my goodness, that's the one thing about Vladimir is that he's like a middle-ranged caster, and if you can't get up close or get up close to a pokey champion, it's just you're gonna have a bad time in lane.
Yeah. So it is such a good thing we go to art college because yeah, he's never make it as an engineer with his math skills.
Cookie Sheriff's looking for a gank here. I'm not quite sure if John's in position to actually follow up on a gank if he were to go in for one.
And he doesn't have any damage, he doesn't have any CC. I think it's smart for him just to go red buff here. Especially since Clacky on Amumu had to back. He had to back after that blue buff, he didn't have enough health.
Yeah, like they were pushed pretty far down there. I was hoping to see that level 3 Amumu gank bottom.
Yeah, so I mean, it could still happen. It's just they're behind. Meanwhile, though, one last Vanguard. John is having so much trouble against him. He seems to be kind of taking a little bit of a break, though. Vanguard is out of mana. Missed a couple of skill shots after really destroying him. But Vel'Koz does not use too much mana, so he can probably stay in that lane, just take a little break.
I almost probably would wanted to see him get boots and pots instead of that amplifying tome. That's,
He is keeping up in CS, though. You got to give him that, even though he's pretty low and he's in danger. He's not in actually as much danger, I think, as it looks like. Oh, going in, a lot of damage onto Ashe. Oh, and ADCM maybe misclicking onto that dash. Let me draw you in Boom Shiva, having a bit of a coral up top, but
yeah, that's just a wet noodle fight up there. That's
yeah.
The only way that someone's gonna kill someone is if they really underestimate the other person, or if a jungler goes up there. So.
Even then,
Pretty
I think
interesting buys though. Like, there's no. Normally, these are two Flask champions in the top lane, but he opted for a Doran's ring and boots. It's kind of weird.
definitely.
I guess they just want to brawl.
I think Doran's ring is actually pretty good on Cho'Gath early. He doesn't really. He gets to the passive from. His passive is very good at sustain. Plus the Doran's passive really makes him so he's not hurting too bad for mana. Plus his AP ratios are fantastic. In the LCS, he has been played mid pretty much constantly. He's a pretty big pick right now. But he, granted, that's been full AP. It looks like Let Me Draw You is opting for a more traditional Vel'Koz or Cho'Gath build. That John, though, ended up backing, but finishing his Hextech Revolver and grabbing a couple extra pots on the way. Vanguard has not backed yet, leaving him still manaless, but up in CS.
The Amumu's doing a really, really good job at keeping map pressure, and vision with the scuttle. I just realized that he had both scuttles up at the same time. That's pretty impressive.
Especially for Amumu. He hasn't got the fastest single target damage, but to be able to get that and secure it, still pretty good.
Yeah, he had to spend a lot of time prying on those scuttles.
But now that Amumu has that the Cinder Hulk, it's called, right? And with those tears, he's gonna be crying and clearing pretty quick.
Crying fire.
Oh, in the bot lane, very small panda. I didn't actually see what happened there. First blood, ADC man, can he pick up the kill? A flash from Alex
man,
Mercer,
come
a flash from ADC man picks up the kill, a revenge kill. 1-for-1 down bot.
That's actually a pretty equal trade. Even though they got first blood, the ADC died for the purple team, so it's pretty fair in my opinion because he's still farming versus the other one.
Oh, in top
wait.
lane, let me draw you, barely living, popping that pot to survive. I didn't. Oh man.
The action happening all at once.
Yeah.
A lot of
Looks
people
like
hitting
more
shit
action.
at the same time.
Cookie Sheriff looking to go in. Oh, he decides not to at the last second. Sees one last. I think he's caught a glimpse of one last Vanguard.
Man, Cookie Sheriff needs to be careful here.
Oh, he's almost not careful enough.
Here
The
goes the
Vel'Koz
ult.
ult forcing the flash.
John coming up for that backup.
Burns the ult. Actually ends up taking more damage than done. A little taunt there from one last Vanguard. Meanwhile, Clacky actually ends up taking this blue buff away from Vel'Koz. Not really sure about that actually.
He's already 6. There's no reason to take it if he's already 6.
No, Vel'Koz really could use the mana. He's hasn't got a Morellonomicon. He hasn't got a Chalice yet. He's hurting for mana.
The slap fight top though, getting close. Oh yeah, he's gonna get away. Malphite's pretty annoying.
Yeah, he's got.
Just getting away like that every time.
Ooh, good poke going off mid lane. Very nice combo from one last Vanguard onto that John though, getting the orbital destruction, and
We
one
gotta
last
fight bot.
yeah, very small panda just getting walked up upon. No engage necessary. Best engage sometimes is just walking over to them.
Well, I think he's doing a really good job at every time he Zenith Blades, he's knocking him up with the tornado. So I think he's trying to adapt to the play style.
Right. Cookie Sheriff taking the blue buff. Not really anybody on this team that really needs blue buff. I guess late game you kind of want to give that either to Vi or Ashe. Meanwhile,
Well, not
Moonman's
only that, but he's not even 6 yet. He really needs that experience.
right. Oh, Alex Mercer going for the Zenith Blade. Ends up not hitting it.
I don't think he would even want to hit that if like, that was pretty questionable. They were pretty close to under the tower. If they want to fight, they need to land an Ashe ult like mid lane, and then try to follow up with the Vi chain stun with the Leona.
I actually think they probably should go for it now. That John Doe's ult's almost back up, and one last Vanguard is out of mana. Actually forcing the back here. Oh, no, he decides to stay. I don't think he has enough mana, though, to really hold this lane. John Doe
This
looking
is
for
gonna
the
be a
dive.
tower dive.
Yeah, it's an easy kill for that John Doe.
Easy tower dive. Vladimir's just a really good tower dive champion.
Up top, though, let me draw you. Oh, in mid! That Clacky going for that John, though. Forces the flash. Bot lane, same similar stuff happening. Alex
Yeah,
Mercer looks like he's...
John's gonna need to flash it because the pool cooldown is so long at level 1.
Boom Shiva, though, fighting top lane. Let me draw you. I don't know if he wants this fight. Oh, maybe he does! Oh, very close! Both going down! The Nom not enough, and the minions too much.
This is truly an island of champions up here, Chris.
Truly a very even matchup, especially with that. Let me draw you, though. I have a little bit of disadvantage there. He's up in CS, but he did lose all his stacks there. Oh,
that
immediately
match
going
over.
for it. Can he? No, he does not. Close. No cigar.
It didn't look like he was turning at all. I think, yeah, John was saying lag. Yeah, it didn't move. I was gonna say, it looked like he was gonna die, but he didn't move his ult at all.
Yeah, it was something, I think. Maybe a little bit of lag, maybe a little unfortunate. They did say they got a new router before this. They were having some trouble even before that. ADC man getting engaged upon, but Clacky is right there. Does he have the ult? He doesn't even need it. That's an easy kill for the bot lane.
Yeah, getting this Graves rolling is pretty important.
A very good John Tornado though keeps Vi away.
It's a pretty questionable dragon right now.
Well, they know Ashe is down, and looks like Vel'Koz is actually doing a very good job of
Ashe
zoning
still
out.
has her ult up though. That's one of the big reasons Ashe
She's
is
gonna go for it.
relevant.
Leona stun comes out. The
Oh,
smite
they
still
got
goes
it.
in. Keep in mind, Vanguard does not have his ult here, so it's a bit hard. Ashe ult comes in,
Oh, and the
doesn't
Ashe
hit
ult
anybody.
misses.
A Mumu for Dragon though, as the first Dragon goes over to the Tomorrow's Horizons.
Yeah, if that Ashe would have ulted a little sooner, I think that would have went in heavily favor of the purple team.
Right. A big thing there, though. One Last Vanguard did not have his ult for that fight either. If he had that ult, if he hadn't used it earlier, I think they could have turned it around. Just a couple things, you know, just things for the future. Yeah, that Ashe ult definitely could have turned it around. Even still, 3-4, but Tomorrow's Horizons are up in kills, or up in gold. Sorry, they are sitting about 600 gold above them, or the bad bitches, so not too far ahead, but enough to definitely start a lead.
Getting an early dragon like that really helps your damage. It's essentially like a free item for every person, like a free Doran's blade or Doran's ring, because of that 8% AD AP ratio.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of free damage, or yeah, a lot of free damage.
Oh wait, no, it's 6%. Sorry, it got nerfed. I forgot.
Still not bad. Looks like that John though looking for a fight, pushing Vel'Koz back under his tower. He really needs to finish some mana. He's got nothing. He hasn't had mana for a while now. Seems like every time we look at the mid lane, he's out of mana.
Yeah, he's not gonna do any damage to John anymore. He has a Megatron cloak.
Still, you gotta remember, Vel'Koz does do that true damage though. So I think with a little bit of pen, he could be still a big threat to John. John, however, just pushing up that tower. Amumu coming in the back. Oops.
Mumu doesn't really have anywhere else to be, so. Very Small Panda is saying if they can reschedule this game, please. Our mid has constant 1500 ping, so I guess they want to like reschedule it or something. Or no, the jungle.
The jungle has constant 600 ping. He's doing pretty good for having constant 1500 ping.
Yeah.
I've told him to discuss it with the other team. I guess a pause will be coming out within the next 3 minutes, so they can do that. I think I don't know. It might. The game's been going for about 15 minutes, but it is still pretty even. It could go either way.
I don't know if a remake should be allowed. It's been pretty.
It has been 20 minutes, and but meanwhile,
Yeah.
for this game, that John Doe, oh gosh, absolutely getting destroyed. The other team's getting destroyed. I think we missed most of that
they're
fight.
just getting destroyed now.
I think the ruling might have to be that if it was addressed maybe 5 minutes ago, maybe even 10 minutes ago. I'd say 10 minutes ago. It would have been a thing. But a pause has come out. I would say restart.
I think if both teams like agree to it, then it should be.
It'd be a thing if both teams can agree to it. If both teams can agree.
Maybe his ping will go down in a little bit if they just pause the game or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Cause right now they basically lost their lead in that 4-on-4 down bot. And this CS difference though, top lane, pretty crazy.
If it's okay, I mean, honestly, if it's okay with both teams to remake the game, I mean, we are playing this league for fun, guys. Got to remember, we are here to, get, um, we are here to, just kind of become better players. So if it's okay with both teams, they're gonna try and reschedule. I think that's pretty good sportsmanship from bad bitches, to be honest. The jungler's having a lot of problems with the ping, and it is SCAD. So really, I think that's some pretty good sportsmanship out of bad bitches. And when there's a sportsmanship reward, definitely bad bitches will be highly considered for it.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna reschedule the
Looks
game.
like they're going to reschedule the game. So I guess that would be it for today then. If they're going to reschedule the games, shame we didn't get to see this one played out. But if their jungler's having trouble and they get to reschedule, then that's their game. Um, Anyways, so I guess I mean it was a pretty even game, and I'm actually really excited to watch it later on in the week to see who would win this game. Mumu, even with his 1500 supposed ping, was putting up a pretty good fight. He was doing a lot of zoning, like you said early. He'd taken both the scuttle crabs early. They'd even gotten dragon, so it could have been it's a very close game, or it would have been a very
Yep,
close game.
really close, really close.
I was pretty scared of that tentacle monster.
Yeah, Vel'Koz. I definitely want to see him in the future. Um, I do think that they have to. Well, actually, I think the game's gonna be completely remade. We had a lot of remakes today, actually. But it's the second week, so we're definitely gonna have a couple of problems there. As long as all of them
Right when
agree,
you
though.
guys paused it, Cho'Gath was about to take a bite out of DJ.
Yeah,
on the top lane.
I'm looking at that. He wanted it. He was about to take a really big bite.
His feast is up and everything. He's hungry.
Yeah, I think though Boom Shiva's ult's up as well, so it's really who can click that faster. Um, I can't see though, but it looks like both of them are really low on mana as well. I would have loved to see that. It's like Schrodinger's ult. Who gets the most mana? Who can ult first?
Should like just play this out and then like have it not count.
Can I
Well, the
unpause?
game's already over now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, everybody left.
Welcome back, John.
Why, thank you.
No problemo.
I was about to get hella strong there.
Yeah, you that tower dive. Anyways, guys, sorry for the kind of, I guess, canceled games. We'll definitely be looking on later on this week in order to play out this game, Bad Bitches versus tomorrow's Horizon. If it's any close, if it's even as close as it was there, I mean, you guys were pretty dead even in gold. After that list team fight, though, it could probably swing in your guys' favor.
Hopefully they have their full lineup next time.
Yeah, hopefully they have their full lineup and you're not stepping in. Even still, though, you played well. Even after a very shaky jungle invade, what were you thinking about that? Why did you do that?
I wanted to see where he was starting. Because I know a lot of Amumus like to start blue, but like when I jungle Amumu, I always start red.
You ended up walking in there and taking a lot of early
Yeah,
lane
it's been
pressure.
a lot of
Yeah,
poke.
a lot of poke.
I didn't use any summoners though, so it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Yeah, it wasn't a complete disaster. And I mean, I think a lot of that was, it seemed like Vel'Koz was running low on mana.
Yeah, and he didn't have Ignite, so I wasn't really that scared.
And once he ran out of mana, I felt you were relatively safe. Oops, I
Yeah.
actually very small panda. If you could send me that again, I completely messed up. I ended up just canceling. He sent me a message. I just ended up like clicking the X button. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll tune into the Scat Facebook page for updates on the SL3 League, as well as where we will probably be streaming this recasted game, as long as it's not at too ridiculous of a time. So thanks again for watching. And
And the
catch us.
SL3 big play of the week.
SL3 big play of the week. We have that highlighted. I'm definitely going to say that goes to the Gnarlt that I am slow
Yes,
put on.
definitely.
It was bad, but I think still MVP of the week. I'm gonna say Morgana.
Yeah.
My rubber ducks on Morgana. I think he hit every single binding, or every single important one at least.
Just need a big montage of rubber duck bindings.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you very much, Dat John Doe and Brokey for helping me cast. Brokey, good luck in your game next week. If you actually want to come help me and John cast the remake of the Bad Bitches versus the Tomorrow's Horizons, you are more than welcome. And once again, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.